my camera gonna... I've given away my identification. You can see my handprints. So I'm gonna clear up. Decent lighting will make you appear better, but if you don't do your hair and makeup and dress nicely to begin with, it's not gonna work. It doesn't matter what kind of lighting you have. Well, without further ado, I'm back for some more. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Holly Paglio, broadcasting to you live from Holly Television Studios right here in my beautiful home garden state of New Jersey, USA. Welcome to Nazi America, new and approved. Hello to the Fourth Reich Rising.
Hello.
Hey, Ben. Oh, wait, hang on 1 second. Okay, guys, let me introduce my guest. So I'm going to run a panel, and my guest is Ben, and him and I are going to talk about various topics. So please welcome Ben to my panel. Thank you so much, Ben, for joining me, and thank you for talking to me this morning.
I'm really honored to catch up with you, Miss Holly. I've been worried about you, mate.
Why? I'm all right.
Because the various issues that you've been going through, and I'm like, well, I know a little bit about this and this and this and this, what you've been going through, and it's the same with Brooke. It's the same with Anna Prayers. You know, the guys that have been on your panel, and I've been on your panel for a certain amount of time. It's the same when I listen to my mate KJ Osborne. You know KJ?
Yeah.
Right, you know my mate Casey, Enter the Stars.
He's great, yes.
You know my friends, mate Casey and KJ. They're my friends.
I know.
I've been listening to you guys for over 10 years. Right? I've been listening to Mr. Russ Dizdar for over 10 years. I don't know everything what he knows. He deals with SRA, DID, you know Russ.
Yes.
Right? Better than I do.
Yes.
Right? Because you have a personal relationship.
I wouldn't say personal relationship.
Well, not.
Pick up the phone.
No. I mean, one of the books that I wanted to buy off him was The Black Awakening. The Black Awakening, right?
I got that book. Yeah, that book, when I read it.
That's a lot of money in English dollars, mate.
Yeah.
And he came out with another book. And I forget the book's name.
Oh, Expelling the Darkness, I think. I've got it on my bookshelf. I think it's Expelling the Darkness.
It's because one of my favorite websites that I came across looking into all of this stuff was www.shatterthedarkness.net.
Yes.
Right? Which is
and I take his training courses too.
Which is Russ's ministry, right? www.shatterthedarkness.net. Now, how would I know that if I didn't look into it? How would I know that?
Right.
I don't know everything, mate. I know certain things because the Lord is good enough to reveal that to a mere mortal finite being.
So, what have you been going through lately? Spiritual attacks? Because I know
a lot of
conversation on Skype.
A lot of spiritual attacks. I don't sleep much. I get bombarded with voices in my head or outside, and they're coming into my home, and they're not even allowed. Because they're going through, because of the information that they have on me, they're going through the people that I cared about, the people that I fancied, you know, when a man fancies a woman, that kind of thing, you know, and I'm like, well, they can't really enter, because if you plead the blood properly, as Russ teaches, plead the blood, pray up. And I know he does, and it burns my britches, as Russ used to say. Do you remember Russ used to say that? It burns my britches, mate.
It burns my britches, yes.
That was one of his favourite sayings. It burns my britches. Uh,
So I had a bad spiritual attack last night.
what's going on, mate? Because I worry about you, and I know I reach out to you on Facebook and I say hello, Holly, how are you, all that good stuff.
I
You
haven't been
know,
really responding
but
to people. I just started getting back.
no, I just want you to
I'll
know
catch
that
up.
there are people that care. You know, and I
Oh,
know I
I
don't know much
appreciate that.
about you, Holly. I know I don't know much about you, and I'm not stepping on your toes or anything. I'm just
You're my friend,
saying
Ben.
hi to a friend. You know, that's all it is.
You're my friend. I want you in my life. You're not stepping on my toes, and I certainly don't mean to make you worry.
You
But
know, I'm
yeah, like
sorry, my webcam is hazy, but it
it's okay.
used to work. But I've got problems with it because I'm living at the YMCA. A Christian living at the YMCA, how low can you get?
Right,
How low can you get?
right.
Grace for Purpose. I know Grace for Purpose.
Yeah. Well, last night, well, my
What would you like to discuss? I mean, I'm not. I'm
you,
not I'm not
let me
stepping
tell
on
you
your
something.
toes. You know.
So last night, I was attacked severely, and it has come to my attention that whatever is going on,
Mm,
whether it's sent by people or deities themselves, I know it's not me or personal sin in my life or anything like that, but I fell under spiritual attack last night, and it has occurred to me that the darkness has amped it up a whole lot worse. The past, I don't know, month, when I have fallen under spiritual attack, it's like all of a sudden I don't remember, totally forget Yeshua's name, right? I don't even think to use it. Um, and it seems like there's this magic or this spell or whatever. A fog just comes over my head, and I just don't even think of Yeshua, my golden bow.
do you know that the
So,
delusion?
but
You know that the delusion is getting stronger,
yeah.
Holly. Right?
So anyway, I fell under a spiritual attack, and last night I remembered that I'm falling under some sort of fog, and there's a name I'm supposed to call out. I had to wake myself up out of a dream. I couldn't move, I couldn't speak, I couldn't even open my eyelids to look around the room, but I woke myself up out of the dream and I started praying in my head. And it felt like
Mm,
I was praying in my head for Yeshua, just saying his name, then
yeah.
praying for him. And it felt like 15 minutes of fighting and staying in prayer where I was finally able to say his name. But the thing was, is that when I was trying to say his name, it was
Yeah.
like this fog was like I had to break through the fog. Remember, wait, let me finish. I had to break through. I had to break through. Let me finish. I had to break through the fog,
it's
and
actually a
then
myth.
I had to let me finish. I had to break through that fog, and then when I was trying to say Yeshua, that deity, Shohar, and I'll get into who that is. Shohar, the deity, the fallen angel, tried to make it so when I went to call out Yeshua's name, instead Lucifer was coming out. So then I had to fight
Yeah.
through that to get Yeshua out of my mouth. And finally, once I got Yeshua out of my mouth, 15 minutes of fighting in prayer, then to be able to speak it the right way, it was the deity Shohar that was attacking me. Shohar, I believe, is the fifth fallen cherub. Shohar made it
Who is
and
Shohar?
woman and created Lucifer, who is a Nephilim.
Okay.
So last night I was attacked by Shohar and Lucifer.
Yeah.
And you're
I
right.
mean, I know a little bit about the fallen angels because I've listened to Rob Skiba and L.A. Marzulli.
Mhm.
You know, Rob Skiba and L.A. Marzulli. You know,
Yeah.
and I mean Russ Disdar knows L.A. I don't know whether he knows Rob Skiba. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
But I fell down a rabbit hole that took me through the Emerald tablets of Thoth, right? The Emerald tablets,
Yes.
right? I
Okay.
don't know it. I don't know everything, Holly. I know a little bit
Well,
about a
Thoth
little bit.
is a
You know,
fallen angel. Thoth.
I looked into. Thanks to Russ. I looked into a little bit of the Nephilim and SRA and DID and so on because Russ is a good guy. I've always liked Russ. I followed Russ for 10 years, for fuck's sake. Right?
Mhm.
10 years. Uh, you
So,
know, well, we wanted to discuss about our alcoholism
well, I'm not an
originally.
alcoholic, but I'll talk about drinking.
No, no, no. But we were gonna. That was one of the
Yeah.
things that we were going to talk
Careful what
about
you call me,
originally.
especially.
I got you off top. I got
Yeah.
you off topic because
No.
I suffer from mental health issues. Okay, and I get bombarded by frequencies, which I asked you about.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
So turn me
Remember I
on.
sent you a message on Skype. Was
No.
it Skype or Facebook? One of the two, right? And they drug me spiritually. Have you ever come across that in your
The frequencies
background?
yeah, I suffer from them hit me with frequencies all the time. That's
Yeah,
not
but
the
they
thing
also
on
no,
me.
but
It's
they
electronic.
also yeah, but they also drug me spiritually.
Yeah.
Have you come across that? I
Um,
don't know anything about it, but that's what they do. I'm just telling you what they do to me.
you have to explain it more. That sound. I don't. You'll have to explain
What
more.
they do is they play games of. What they do is they play games with me, Holly. Okay,
Right.
and the games that they play with me are called games of life and death. Okay, and they take me through uh, they take me through certain scenarios where I have to do what they say or I don't comply with what they're saying, and they drug me spiritually.
Well, it sounds like they're doing magic, kind of similar to that fog they're casting on me.
They
Is
tell
that
no
what you
no
mean?
what they tell me they're doing is sorcery,
Yes. Then
and
yeah,
we
then
know
that
about
sounds like the effects
pharmakia,
I'm
right?
falling under.
Even Russ goes on talks about pharmakia sorcery,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yeah. In the prescription
Pharmakia, you
pills
know.
themselves. Absolutely.
I come from the background of listening to people like Alex Jones for crying out loud. You know,
I wanted to
Alex
go on his
Jones.
show once. Maybe he'll come on mine when I get it up.
You know, a Zionist. Alex Jones is a Zionist, no?
I know he's controlled opposition. I really don't know about him.
I'd
Um,
rather. See me. I'd rather know about you as a friend of mine.
yeah, me too. I'm not
I'd
so.
rather know. I'd rather know how I can help you. I'd rather sit here and sing. We've got the power in the name of the Lord. Though Satan rages, we cannot be defeated. We've got the power in the name of the Lord. You know?
Hmm. I
And
love
that's
you
from a
too,
friend
Bonnie.
of mine in Michigan, by the way. You know Michigan, right? Michigan.
Yes.
You know, he lives in Farmington, Michigan.
I don't. I just know the state.
It's because I got into the whole multi-level marketing, making money online thing, right? And one of my friends was Marshall Silver, who was known in America as the greatest hypnotist, right? And he came from Michigan, right? They call it Michigan, Michiganders, you know what I mean? No?
No. But I'm following. Go on.
But anyway, let's stay on subject and get back to our drink problem, because
Yeah.
I don't
So
want to. I don't want to
what
let people
drives
down, you know.
you? No, we're not putting anybody down. But I want to know what drives you to drink. What causes you to do that?
I think it has to do with some of my triggers, because
Yeah.
the Lord said I have triggers, right?
Right. What are
Because
the triggers?
I used to be an officer, right, in the army.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be, and my uncle was in the Special Air Service, which is the UK elite special forces, you know, the SAS.
Yeah.
And I think they attacked me because I have a long family background, military background,
Yeah.
right? And they they like to call call me out, and when I'm listening to Honest News Network, which is what I sent to you, I don't need to bombard you with lots of information, because you've got stuff that you need to do yourself, right? Um, but they're like, oh well, yeah, but you're eighth in line to the Royal British Throne, which I am, right?
Right.
And so does that make me a heavier target than anybody else? Well, because I'm eighth in line to the Royal Throne in
It's
England.
your bloodline. It's your DNA. That's what they're all
Yeah,
at.
but I'm eighth in line to the Royal Throne. How the fuck does that make me any different from anybody else?
Because you're part of the bloodline. It's as simple as that.
Oh, because I'm a part of
Well, look at
that.
Trump. He was the fourth. He's like what? Hillary Clinton or Barry Obama's whatever. Fourth cousins. They're all fourth cousins from each other.
Oh, and yet we
So, like,
and
if
yet
he's
we get and
the
yet we get
throne,
and yet we
the
get and
queen's
yet we get
throne.
and yeah, but and yet we get that 8-year-old girl whoever she was, um, tracing everybody's family history to the
Yeah.
Illuminati bloodline.
What an incredible little
And
girl.
we get told that Satan, right, the Prince of Darkness, um, blessed 13 bloodlines. Was it 13 bloodlines?
I hear that it's 13, but here's another hang up I got then is I can only bring 10 of those bloodlines and connect them back to the Holy Bible. I can't connect 13.
I'm even depressed over. Oh no, I'm gonna piss you off right now.
No, you're not.
You're gonna get pissed off if I
Okay, try
mention
me.
this.
I don't
You're
think you
gonna
can
get
piss me off
You're
any
gonna
more
get
than you have. Try me.
you're gonna shut me down if I say this.
All right.
I get pissed off at people taking the piss out of Mr. Casbolt.
I'll join you on
Michael Prince. Michael Prince.
I'll join you on that.
Right?
Yeah,
Michael Prince.
the people
No,
that
I'm not trying to drag up.
inherited.
I'm not trying to hurt you, Collie. I'm
You're
just.
not hurting me, sweetheart. You're my friend. Don't think that you're hurting.
I actually knew him for a little while.
Well, if you ever get to meet him again, tell him he's got one big fat thank you coming from some crazy white chick over in America named Holly Bagley.
I used to
Although
know
I
him
think
for
he's
a little
I used to
while.
write him.
People get pissed off with me because I get electromagnetics. They'll screw up your brain, James.
Yes.
They have this technique where they are messing with the spectrums of your eyes, even when your eyes are closed. I don't know how that works though.
Wait, say that again, hon. I'm sorry.
Where you know when you're lying alone in your bedroom,
Yes.
right, or your house, right, whatever,
Yes.
and they screw with the spectrums by way of a lot of people, they talk about like remote control and remote viewing and all this stuff, Holly, right?
Oh, remote viewing. Well,
Right, and astral projection and all that, right?
right.
And they say they're using these techniques on me. Well, why
Yes,
would they
they
use
are.
these? Well, why would they use these techniques on me when I'm a Joe nobody?
Well,
It doesn't make any
you think
sense,
you're a
does it?
Joe Nobody, but apparently out there somebody else disagrees with you and knows that you are somebody. But they're going to do that to continue torturing you, traumatizing you. But they're going to do that to keep
I
you
mean,
under
I mean,
control
I
as
mean, I
well.
mean, I drink because I try to control. It's self-medication, okay, where
And
you
to
use it
dull down the
to.
effects of all the pain, right? So,
Right.
let's talk about drinking. We're not going to talk about alcoholism. Let's keep the labels off and let's just talk about the drinking. Because, anyway, so what drives survivors or anybody to drink? Is it to dull down our spiritual gifts? Is it to
No,
dull
no.
down
I
that
mean,
that's what drives us.
me on a basic level, I use it to dull down the pain,
The
right?
pain. Yes.
To make me forget about all the trauma and control and all that crap what we've gone through, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I use it. Good morning, Mr. Burns. Excuse me. Sorry, Holly.
Good morning, Mr. Barnes. I gotta get your
I use
accent
it.
down, Ben.
I
Sorry.
use it to I use it to lessen the stress when I'm trying to help all of you, albeit perhaps maybe the wrong way. But people come to me for advice. It's the same what they do with you, Holly. They come to you for advice. You're the person in the know. So who are
And you
they going to
feel
reach
their
out
pain.
to?
You feel their
Huh?
pain, and you feel their pain. You visualize their pain. You sense their pain, and then you carry
Um,
that with you, even though the conversation
yeah,
stops.
and also, and
You carry
also,
with
and
you their
also,
pain.
and also, it boils down to maybe a little bit empathy. You know,
And
empathy.
yeah,
You know,
I agree with that. Do you
you
ever
know.
think that maybe drinking could be used as a tool that maybe people think if they drink they could be closer to Heavenly Father? Do you think that could be like something that triggers
Yeah,
somebody?
to a certain degree, and yet we are told, and I've heard this, and I forget the demon's name. That
Alcohol.
Raz Al Ghul or something. Raz Al
Yeah, it's
Ghul is a
literally
demon
alcohol.
tied to spirits. Raz
Yeah,
Al Ghul. Yeah, I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder,
me
Nikki.
too. Apparently, they have another PTSD out there, and it's like compounded PTSD. And people are like, Holly, I think you're like this compounded PTSD because of what you've been through. But
See, if I
I
sent
have to know
you,
a medical doctor to get these diagnoses. It's just absurd. They've already got like years
I
diagnosed.
even know. See, I even know. Oh no, I'm gonna really hurt you if I drag this name up.
No, you're fine, Ben. You're
No,
fine.
I'm gonna really
Oh,
hurt you if I drag this name up.
no,
I know a little bit about Joseph Mengele as well,
you're
Holly.
not going to hurt me, sweetheart. You have
I
memories.
know a little bit about Joseph Mengele as well.
Yeah, isn't he still alive? He vacations
No,
over.
I think I learned this from Russ. I think it was Russ. I think it was Russ. I can't remember. But I know a little bit about. He was a butcher and you know,
Joe
uh,
Mechanic. Yeah.
a bad guy, basically. I don't want to hurt you. I'm not going to go
You're
into
not
that, mate.
hurting me.
I'm not going to
You're
go
not
into
hurting me.
that, mate. I'm not going to go into that. Fuck that.
Oh my God! I gotta interrupt you. Oh my God! It's Jinx. Jinxie Summer. I haven't seen
Jinxie. Hey,
Hi in
Jinxie.
forever. It's been years, Jinx. I love you, sweetheart. My prayers are with and for you and your family and everything that you're doing and all your endeavors. And I don't know if you graduated school yet, but you were taking courses, I think. Honey, I love you, Jinx. I'm so glad you stopped in to say hi. That way I can say hi back.
I basically wanted to really talk about what you wanted to talk about. if there's anything that we can kind of like connect together with on subjects that we're familiar with a little bit, maybe. You know, perhaps you'd like to take the floor, Miss Holly.
Okay. You threw me with the Miss Holly. I totally drew a blank when you said that.
Well, it's either that, mate, or I call you Officer Hot.
Nah, I can't. Nah, I
Uh,
love sweet. So, what are like the other things that drive us to drink? I think it's, I think once we've been, say, you've had a demonic possession, or
See,
so
I
it's
wonder
it's
whether.
it's like a
See,
bad.
I wonder whether this drink issue is tied into control and trauma.
Well, listen, if the enemy knows that you're drinking, they can pull out their book of spells, magic, curses, incantation, how to set up devices and cords against you to put up stumbling blocks. So while you're drinking, they can send out dark powers and principalities to attack you.
Yeah, except
The,
if you
the
go,
pipeline's straight to you. So that's why you
yeah,
don't want to drink, because now the darkness knows about it and you have
except if you
people
go,
tampering.
except if you go by Mr. Dizdar, he says you can always plead the blood. You can pray up when
Yes,
you're leaving your house, etc. And I know
yes.
Russ's work,
Stay invisible to
right?
the enemy and
Right.
bind.
He says
Yeah.
pray over your household. Pray when you're going out. You know what Russ says, mate. You know what Russ says, Holly. Come on.
Yes, I do.
Uh, and he says that, doesn't he? Uh,
Sorry, I got distracted. I was saying hello to my chat room. What do you want me to tell you that Russ Distar says? Hey, Vicky. Good to see
hey,
you.
Vicky.
All right, I don't know what you said. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm interested in getting to know you as a person, Holly. I don't know you,
Person, I'm a pain in the
right?
ass as a person. Are you kidding me? I make a jackass out of myself all the time. And if I can be a goofball, I am.
I even had to laugh.
Let's tell you
I even had to laugh over your Facebook post where you distorted your face and you had a big nose and
Oh, yeah, my first booster of the V. I put up that picture. I even put it up on YouTube and some of my other platforms
you
like
know.
that. I
I
can't
mean,
wait
I
to see the
mean,
second booster, what I look like when I get it. That was funny.
you know. I ain't no peanut. You know, you'll make peanut, we
Oh, I
both
haven't
know
talked to
peanut.
Peanut in forever. I
You
missed
know,
him. He ran a live stream and invited me to it, but I fall asleep so early.
Peanut. I've known for at least like 6, 7 years,
Oh,
right?
wow, you've known him longer than me. I met him in
You
2019.
know, I met him. I met him originally on KJ Osborne's channel,
Really?
right?
Okay.
Okay, you know KJ, right?
Yeah. I
I known him originally on KJ's
I want
channel,
to meet that guy
and
Carl from an uprising.
yeah,
I want to
Pharmakia
meet
is
him. He's
witchcraft.
like the one I haven't met, and I'd like to, because I'd like to know what else he knows about MK Ultra.
I'd actually like, if I may interject, if you would be so
Not
kind.
at all. You're only the guest on my show.
I would like us all to meet up and have a meal together and a few drinks and you know,
I don't know about the
hang
drinks
out and
now.
talk
Listen,
and
okay, but we can meet up for a meal. Definitely. Definitely. We'll wait
no, but you know what I mean.
for
If we
Yeshua
if
to
we if we if we
give us
knocked
wine.
on if we no, but wouldn't you be surprised if we all knocked on your door and said, Miss
Oh, man,
Holly,
I
we're
think
gonna drag you out for a meal?
man, I would be the happiest person walking the face of
Huh?
the earth. I would love to meet you guys. I don't know about showing up on my doorstep, but if I had the chance to meet you guys, I knew you were in town or in state.
Or
Yeah, man.
or if we
Put
said
my
to you,
nails
or
on and
if we
coming.
said to you, yeah, or if we said to you, right, or if we said to you, mate, we're gonna drag you down to the store, we're gonna buy some ingredients, and you could do a Holly's cooking show. Uh,
I could do that. We could go to a park. And
Hey, do you
I
know
could
what I want to try?
bet
I want to
on the
try. I
surf.
want to try. I want to try a lobster roll in America.
I'm sorry.
A lobster roll. I want to try a lobster roll.
A lobster roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Japanese food. I want to do one of those volcano onions on my skillet. You know, when you go to hibachi and they do
Mhm.
like the volcano onion or the flaming onion. Yeah, I want to
Yep.
do that. I got a fire extinguisher. I'm prepared. I just need a
You,
second person
you
with
know,
me.
you know, you know, you're talking to a samurai right now, don't you?
I'm talking to the person that's like in eighth position to be on the throne. I'm ready to take out the queen and the other seven.
Well.
Look, you
Also,
there.
yeah, but we, I know you miss your martial arts days, right? But you're actually talking to a samurai right now.
Wow.
I used to study under somebody who was studying under a master from the Tenshin Shoden Katori Shinto Ryu in Japan.
Ooh, now that is up my alley. I am definitely
His
going
name
to weapons
his name was Taki Otaki Rizuki,
Yeah,
right?
my well, in this normal life, my great grandmaster's name. Yeah, it was Grand. No, I'm sorry, Grandmaster Quack. He was right off the boat from South.
And the other
Like this
master
normal
we
life.
trained
I'm
The
sorry.
other master we trained under was a guy called Tanamura, Shoto Tanamura. And you can look him up, he's on YouTube, by the way.
Really. I love martial arts and weapons training.
And
I have passion for that.
originally it was a guy called Masaki Hatsumi, right, in Japan, okay? And his master um, was what was his master called? Toshitsugu Takamatsu. Toshitsugu Takamatsu. And he was a security guard for you know the fire lighters, a matchstick factory, you know, matchsticks, a matchstick factory, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, he used to be the security guard for a matchstick factory.
Wow. So
You know, oh, there must be something I can help you with, Holly.
you're
Really?
helping me by hanging out and talking to me. You're fine.
There must
I
be
have a lot on
something.
my plate, actually. I have a lot of to-dos and
Yeah, I
I
know.
want to throw
And
some
I mean, you
money,
got your hands full just with Keeper.
donations.
I
No,
mean, you
she's
just.
the easy part of my day. No, I have my hands in many things, and right now I'm like losing the battle, keeping my appointments just because I
Well.
even have like an appointment book, and it's still like I fill it out, but it's hard to keep
Well.
I'm right now. Yeah.
You found a new home on Fringe Radio Network, that I knew 10 years ago.
Oh, really?
Fringe Network, you know.
How'd you know that 10 years ago? I wasn't even awake until 2014. I didn't even know about that.
I even came across I even came across
Oh, you knew about the network. Yeah.
yeah, and
Hey, do
Canary.
you broadcast on FM and like on the radio? Do you know, or is it just on the internet that they broadcast from? Because someone told me they like Fringe Radio Network. Like if you turn on the radio in your car around here, you hear Fringe Radio Network being broadcast. Is that true?
Yeah, you do because
I thought so. I
you
thought I
have
heard them on the
to
radio first.
you have to remember Miss Holly, that Satan is the prince and the power of the air,
Yes.
and so he's going to screw up your airwaves, right? And this is part of the warfare that I'm in. That he screws up my airways.
Well, yeah, you're suffering from them attacking you with frequencies and also attacking you at night while you're sleeping. But
I don't know everything, Miss Holly.
me neither,
Um,
Mr. Ben.
yeah, I mean, Mr. Ben used to be a cartoon
Okay,
in the
Mr.
UK.
Evans. All right, Mr. Evans.
Hey, Holly. Oh, Jen. Hey, Jen Layton. Is that the guy that you had on your panel once, Jen Layton? Remember, Jen Layton, PT.
Yes.
What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? PT and PT.
WP
Jen.
Enlighten. It's
Yeah, yeah.
Gerald. He's a Canuck.
What does
I
that
don't know
mean? He's
about
an
those
Indian?
Canucks. I got my eye on those.
No, I mean, in my research over the years, in regard to the faith, I mean, I've heard about psychic vampires and the royal bloodline in England, drinking blood and being cannibals and all that. I've heard about all that. I don't know whether it's true or not. I couldn't say.
Homelessness, you forgive me.
You
See,
know, my thing
project
today.
about homelessness, and there's two more
My
things
thing,
I want to
my
help.
thing, my thing
I'm gonna,
today was really just to hang out with you and maybe talk about what you would like to talk about, and maybe if I could help you, I can help you. You know.
well, I think you are helping me because we got to talk about, drinking and what drives someone in our positions to
Hey
do.
Holly, hey Holly, hey Holly. I'll ask you a question from one soldier to another, right? Is there anything that I can do to help you in regard to um, that aspect, as it were? Because you have to bear in mind that Satan has aspects. The devil has aspects, Holly.
Really. Hang on one second. Hang on one second, Ben. All right, go on, Ben. I didn't mean to be rude.
I would like to see. I feel very bad when I try to reach out to somebody that may or may not need help, right? And I could help them, but what I tell them to do is I tell them to ask the Lord about whether what I say is true, right?
Right.
Okay? What I tell them is, well, ask the Lord, ask the Lord, ask the Lord, ask the Lord, ask the Lord about whether I'm saying what I'm saying is true, you know?
Right.
Isn't that a good way to do things? You
I
know?
think so. Hey,
You know,
Rob Hearted, you're not late. I don't take attendance.
So I
You're
mean,
not even really
so
here.
when I get drunk, I mean, I feel dehydrated. I hallucinate if I don't sleep. You know.
Well, drinking will also disturb your sleep. You won't be able to fall asleep, or worse yet, you won't be able to stay asleep. It definitely dehydrates you. It depletes your system of what?
See,
Potassium,
I
magnesium,
got
all the
told,
B
I got
vitamins that we
told.
need. So yeah, you get dehydrated.
Yeah, I mean, I got told by the medical system that's in place, and we all know it's a crock, right?
Right.
Those of us that know what's going on, right? Because um, when you have a doctor, right, Holly, as so
Mm,
I've heard, is they have these pharmacy agencies coming in, right, and going, push these drugs on your clients, right?
Right.
Right? And if they say yes to this, and this, you can give them this amount of pills, right? I don't know whether it's true or not. I don't know.
I think so.
You know, and there's you, and you haven't even had time to make snow angels yet.
Let me see if it's still snowing. Yeah, it's snowing already.
You know, I mean, I worry about our dehydration levels, and
Drink water.
can I
Drink
can I
more
tell
water.
you can I tell you real quick about a word from the Lord, real quick? Do you mind?
Sure. Absolutely.
He says we should build our immune system.
Yes.
Right?
Hey, Paul, it's great to see you. Yes, drinking does mess up our sleep and our health. Destroys your liver and kidneys, kills your the lining of your stomach,
Yeah, I know, but we get
increases your chances of getting hemorrhoids. So
We-
yeah, it's something that I feel all of us need to rely on the strength and power of Yudhe Bhavhe for him to take away withdrawals, to rely on his strength, and to constantly go to him through the entire process, every second of the process. Because the second you venture out of him or away from him, then you're essentially putting it back in your own hands, saying, well, I can do it on my own and I don't need to. Lord of
the
Lords,
thing is,
you know?
yeah,
But he can help us get out of it and keep us strong. And listen, I'm not calling anybody an alcoholic. I just want to talk about triggers that drive survivors. Survivors of any type of catastrophes under the sun, that might drive us to drinking, how to do better. And I think that we should definitely pray at the end of talking about this. But I wanted to bring up the drinking because it's something that all of us deal with. I'm the type of person where I'll go 5 years and not touch a drop of alcohol. And then for 5 months, it's like I'm a fish out of water because whoever I'm around at that time is supplying me nothing but alcohol instead of water.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? So you are part of the environment, but if you're by yourself, you have to remember you can control your environment.
But Holly, you have to bear in mind that's the part of the Babylon system. Babylon means confusion, Holly.
It does. I agree.
Babylon, even though the real Jesus is not looking for a hero, you can't be a hero, and you can't beat the system in place, right? The thing is that even those with, and I forget the scripture. I heard it the other day. Even those with a lot of demons, God still loves.
Yes.
He still loves you.
Yes, he does.
Right? Now you, Miss Holly, are a special case because you are nice enough to spend your time reaching out to people, which is allowed within the spiritual laws, right? You're allowed to reach out to people and try to help them. They may not accept your help, which is kind of sad to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Paul, I get that. I mean, they're trying to find a way to heaven, but albeit the wrong way. For if you remember the Tower of Babel, let us go down and confuse the languages, right?
Yeah, but also, if we're drinking, that is definitely adding confusion directly into
people think
him from working in us. Right?
People
Even
think
us out of that darkness, because drinking is a level of darkness.
Yeah. It's attached to a certain spirit, and I forget the spirit's
Depression,
name.
anxiety, escape, scared, crutch. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to address these issues again, not to belittle anyone, not to call anybody an alcoholic, not to
Well,
on anything, just to speak to the topic. And that's all.
yeah, I want to try and keep on topic. I want to try and, Lynn O, hey, nice to
I
see
got
you.
Dr. Leno on the phone in private. She's one of those chiquitas. I need a girl.
I want to get, yeah, and gone are the days when we used to speak to Trunk Monkey.
I owe Trunk Monkeys kind of like a really huge apology. I pretty much jeopardized our friendship yesterday. I
What did you do?
she saw a really ugly side of me that I didn't want her to see. We all know my altars have been forward. We all know I'm going through this forgiveness process. And
No, but you've been
anyway,
posting that.
finish.
But you've been posting that on Facebook for quite a while about your altars
let's
getting
get
to you.
Okay, you gotta get to, I'm giving you the background and then all right. So anyway, I was trying to lump it up and take jokes about Q. But underneath the situation, I'm going through my personal journey. My altars are forward because that forgiveness process of my journey. They're forward. Well, now with that Q, excuse me, I'm going to be honest, it gets my MK Ultra programming spinning and I can't take it. So now all those altars that are forward, yeah, they're not only forward, now they're spinning. So we're all spinning, and it's because of the CIA psyop. And I'm looking at my loved ones fall for that more than they're falling for Yeshua, my golden bow, our Savior, God in human form who died for all of our sins. They're swept up in Q. Now listen, it gets even more confusing than that. I'm not done, and let me just give it to you, okay? So then you get Q telling my loved ones that Jim Carrey, the actor from Hollywood, is actually playing our President Biden. The real Biden is actually already under a firing squad, a military tribunal, along with Hillary and Pelosi. And so what we're really seeing in Hollywood is clones and actors, and it's really a facade. And Holly, get your popcorn out and enjoy the show. Well,
I
gotta finish it because I gotta finish it. Sorry, Ben, I gotta finish. So get that going on with Q, okay? Now on the flip side, with all love and all my respect, of course, I think Kim Clement is a true prophet of Yud-Heh-Vav. Hey, that's not what I'm talking about here. Trey Smith comes out with a video regarding Kim Clement's prophecies. Trey Smith's video is called Two Presidents. Listen to the video. You got to listen to it. Now you listen to the video and then you start listening to Q stuff.
Will you send me the link?
The hell out of me. I can't take it. It's to the point that if somebody else brings up Q to me, I will terminate our friendship because now you're disrespecting the fact that my MK Ultra is slammed spinning. I flipped out on my best girl, Jody. Are you kidding me? I love that woman, that Chiquita. And I fucking flipped out on her because of all this stuff that's spinning. She had to hang up on me. Well, I did stop yelling, but she just had to hang up on me to prove a point because I was that rude to her. All because of this nonsense with Q. I can't take it. I'm not going to take it. And then, so I'm going through all of this stuff, and I have to remember that I forgive my trolls.
Okay.
Okay, I turn it over to you now. I give my time back.
Okay, Holly.
Ben. Okay, so now you know.
Holly, I love you as a friend, right? Okay?
Agape.
Okay, if you can receive that, that's cool. If you can't, then it's alright.
Okay.
I wanted to try and sort of help you today. Because
while we're talking,
because I missed that one call ages ago, a couple of months ago, whenever it was. You reached out to me, right? As a member on Skype. Do you remember?
Right.
Do you remember? Ben, are you there or something? You said, right? And I reached out to you because we listen to some of the same teachers, you know. And I hate you fucking struggling, mate. It pisses me off.
But don't get pissed off. I get through them.
No, but it pisses me off, mate. When you struggle, I fucking hate the people I care about struggling, mate. It don't impress me. I'm sorry to swear on your channel, but it don't
Oh, no,
impress
I'm
me.
sorry to swear on my own channel. I did. I slipped. I don't listen. It doesn't. Anyway,
Sorry, I don't
you
mean to be
apologize to me.
horrible
I
on your channel,
apologize.
but
Yeah,
you know, it don't impress me. It hurts. It fucking hurts me.
I'm sorry.
And you know, can I tell you a secret about alcoholism?
Sure.
No matter how much alcohol you guzzle, right, it still hurts at
Huh.
the end of the day, right?
Yeah, it does still hurt. It
It
doesn't take it
still
away.
fucking gets to you, right? Huh?
Yeah, I gotta say, it does get to me. It gets the better of me. I'm back in my home in New Jersey, so I love it. If
I
I
had
don't want alcohol in my house, it's not in my house, and you know what? It's just not in my house. However, I will admit that there are days where I will go here or there, and I will go grab 1 or 2 pints of beer, or I'll
hey
grab a little. It's not
Holly,
a
as
regular
a
thing. It's like a twice a month thing now because I gave it up.
hey Holly,
I gave up the X. I gave up the plastic Christians. I gave up the alcohol. It was that easy. You
well, at least
know,
we know
Mr.
you.
Beer.
Hey
You know
Holly,
what I mean? It's easy. It's like
hey Holly, hey Holly, hey
anyway.
Holly, hey
Hey
Holly.
Ben.
What, mate? Oh, you're gonna tell me off in a minute, aren't
No,
you?
I'm not. You kept saying, "Hey Holly." I finally ceased.
No,
Go on, Ben.
I was gonna say thanks for not being a cupcake.
A what? A
a
cupcake?
cupcake, a
Yeah,
cupcake Christian, you know.
yeah, no. I tried to be, and you know what? The only thing that happened was my anger, frustrations, and everything else got worse. My depression got worse when I had to live like that plastic, carnate, dead Christianity. Everybody conforms to being sugarcoating and twinkle toes and love. Yeah, no. I was so miserable. I couldn't think straight. I can't live like that. I can't pretend to be like that. That to me is not Yeshua, my golden belt. That to me is conformist. The same thing I had to do when I worked for AT&T for
Hey,
7 years. When I was in that building, I had to conform to their political correctness.
Yeah,
Outside the building, I don't want to deal with
did you know that apparently the real Jesus Christ doesn't care about denominations, right? Apparently, no. Is that right or not?
it. Say it
No.
again.
Apparently, the real Jesus doesn't care about denominations.
Yes, that's true. It's
No.
not about denominations because
And also, they distract us by telling us to look to the third temple in Jerusalem, and so forth. Right, right.
yeah,
You know. Now I'm just running it by you. I'm just saying what I've heard.
well,
I don't know
I
for a
definitely
fact.
agree as well.
Mm.
I think if I understood you correctly. Because you do have that accent. I can't even do your accent. Some days I'm good at it, most days I'm not.
No, no, I've got a friend
So
of
in
mine,
Ulster
Drew.
right now.
I've even got a friend of mine, Drew Bloom. Right, he's from Chicago. You know Chicago, right? Chicago,
I've heard of it. I think I've been through
right?
it.
And he tries to do a British accent, and he can't even do it.
That must be so funny for you to hear Americans try to mimic you.
And he's even trying to do an Aussie accent, for fuck's sake.
I don't know. All I know, the only thing I know is I don't want you ever again to try to say Japanese names, okay, Ben?
Nani no more. Nani no more. That means what the fuck do you want? In Japanese, by the way.
I don't do it all.
No, I thought perhaps,
You know what? You wouldn't even have to ask.
I mean, I was really grateful when you, friended me, on Facebook,
Me.
and I can't even thank you for your service to those that you've helped as a super soldier, right?
Don't worry. You want to know how we met? I was actually thinking
Well,
about.
I can
Tell
thank
you
you.
how we met.
Actually, I
I
can
actually
thank
remember
you.
how we met. Come on, give me a chance. Listen, we met because we have a mutual sister in Christ, and she reached out to me, and she goes, "Holly, you're an ex-super soldier, and some of the things you taught." She had caught one of my interviews, and she goes, "Holly,
Yeah,
some of the things you talk about, my friend talks about. Can I introduce you to? Because I don't always know what to say." And I was like, "Sure." So she gave me your name, and I looked you up. I was looking at some of the things you were looking at and what you had to say. I'm like, "Yeah, I can definitely talk to Ben." So that's when I sent you the friend request. But actually, I was happy to talk to you. Like, there's sometimes people tell me to reach out to others, and this hesitancy and this word no just
yeah, but the thing,
oh my
you
God.
know,
But not
the
with you,
thing,
Ben. Not with you. I was happy to reach out to you and talk to you.
you
I
know
would,
the thing, the thing that pisses me off is, you said something recently where you were like, well, I don't always want to look at the stuff that you send me, and I know I sent you a little few things on Skype or Facebook or whatever, and I'm like, well, I shouldn't be doing that because,
no, I like it. I look at it, but just give me time because
you
I
know,
sent a lot of links. I have to
uh,
take time to watch them and process them. So
you
forgive me.
know, I heard that alcoholism was tied to a certain demon, right? That's what I heard,
Yeah,
right? Going back to the subject that we were going to discuss, right? If
right.
I may,
You
if
met.
you don't mind,
I know.
right? Now, I used to have manners, mate, but the thing is,
Still
the
do.
stuff that I'm going through, they're taking all my, 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 manners away and all that, and it's pissing me off. When a demon takes away your power of reasoning and your manners, that's not good, mate.
No,
That's
it's not.
not good,
No, because you have to take back your right, your claim, and your power from that demon and
You
give
know,
it to you have to
considering
put
what we've
demon
heard
forms,
from,
binding cast all
considering,
powers and principalities out so they take the legions with them.
I should listen to you, mate. I should listen to you. I should listen to you. I just, it's like when, I wanted to PayPal you and, uh, 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 give you a treat for the day,
Yeah, I didn't, no. Keep your money, man, please. I'm happy with your friendship. I know you did, but I just,
No, no,
man,
but to
I'm
me,
good. I'm okay.
no, but seriously, mate, listen to me. To me, in my own heart, that would be a nice thing to do for a friend,
Yeah, I
That
know.
was all it was. That was all it was. That was all it was. Hmm?
Yeah,
That was all it was, mate. Was just
I
I
know.
wanted to do something nice for you.
I
That was
know.
all.
But the thought was very nice, and I really appreciated it a lot. Thank you.
No, that was all it was. I just wanted to do something nice for you.
That's because you're a sweetheart, and I really appreciate you. Thank
Huh?
you, Ben.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not boyfriend, girlfriend material, flipping marriage material.
Don't worry.
I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. No
Don't
woman in
put
her
yourself
right.
down.
Hey, I'll tell you a secret, right? No woman in her right mind would ever date me. No woman. I'm telling you straight, mate.
Well, that's terrible to say. I mean, that's terrible to say.
that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, you should not put yourself down like that.
You know. No, because I've got a fat belly because I've had too many junk meals and drunk too much beer and wine and flipping vodka and all that. You know, and smoked too many cigarettes. You know.
Oh boy, Ben.
I actually wanted to kind of a little bit understand your programming because I'm being programmed. I know I am, but I don't understand when my mate Joseph from Honest News Network says about like medium when you watch the telly,
Yeah,
you know, when you watch the TV.
yeah.
Can you explain it a little bit, maybe? Do you mind?
Oh, that is
Okay.
the
Do you
programming.
know about that?
Yeah, they literally have the truth and they hide it, like the Simpsons. People go
Yeah,
today
yeah. Predictive
prophesy
programming.
9/11
I
and
know a
they
little bit.
prophesy Jack. They were watching Simpsons. So
Yeah,
the
I know.
show,
I used to be a subscriber to Playboy, right? Hugh Hefner. You know Hugh
mhm,
Hefner, only, right?
yes,
CIA programming. He was an agent for a certain agency, I guess. I don't know. But if you think about like Matt Groening and predictive programming and all that, when it comes to the Simpsons, you know?
you're breaking up, Ben.
The Simpsons, the Simpsons,
Yes,
predictive programming, you know?
yes.
9/11,
Hmm.
predicted long before it happened, you know? You know, oh man, I don't know what to do about it. I can't do anything without his power.
Wow, I'm breaking up, I guess.
I can't do anything without his power anyway.
Why won't it let me? Okay. Ben, if you can hear me, and I hope you can, Ben, I would like you to leave and come back in because you're breaking up and I can't understand you. So can you like exit out of StreamYard and come back in? Ben, I repeat, may I have your attention, Ben? Can you leave? Like shut out and then come back in by clicking StreamYard, the link, because you're breaking up and I need a clear connection. No, you did not disconnect yet. You have to remove yourself. Here, I'll kick you from the studio. I hope it doesn't mean that you can't come back in. Well, Ben is a special friend of mine, and we've known each other for at least a year now. We've done some private video calls with each other, and I try to keep in touch with Ben. So I really appreciate having Ben and his friendship in my life, and I thank him for being on my panel. We'll see if he comes back, if there's a clear connection or not. If not, then I'll probably shut this down. Because I have to cook and I'm staying home today. I don't know if Ben can come back since I kicked him, but I thought if I kicked him from the studio, then he could come back. I didn't ban him from the studio, I just kicked him. I kicked myself from the studio. Fantastic. All right. So on that note, I don't know if Ben's coming back or not, but we've been on for about an hour. So I don't see him coming back. Babu, I gave it to him. I gave him the compliment. And I hope Ben feels better. And he shouldn't worry too much about me. I don't like to make my friends worry about me. So what are you guys doing for the rest of the day? I'm doing nothing. Well, that's not true. I have to be productive. I've been awake since 4 this morning. 4 or 5. So I feel like I've already lived half my day. So probably about 6 p.m. tonight, I'll be conked out like a light. Like I'm ready for a nap now, but if I lay down for a nap right now, I'll sleep for like 4 or 5 hours. I'll wake up for like 3, and then I'll be knocked back out for another 6. I don't know what it is, but I can just sleep and sleep and sleep lately. You're choking down a salad with seaweed. Ooh. Babu, I'm going to go make hibachi chicken. I got Benihana's recipe, so I imitate their hibachi chicken. I used to have all the utensils to be able to make sushi. I never got to, though, but honestly, that's my favorite food. Hey, Esther, good morning. It's great to see you. I owe Zoom money, so that's why I'm using StreamYard, and I'll probably run out of minutes on StreamYard. But they're free, so excuse me, I'm filing my nails. They're bothering me, and I couldn't do it while Ben was on the panel, so I didn't want to be rude. So for like the past hour, I'm looking at my nails going, oh, I can't take it. I have to fix them, re-sculpt them. Yakitori chicken was good when I had it. The hibachi chicken. Ooh. I don't know if you're on Facebook. I'll try to put the recipe up on YouTube on my community tab. I'll give you the recipe I have. And speaking of it, I'm going to go in the kitchen and cook it because I'm starving. And my favorite is chicken and rice. The other day, oh man, I have mishaps. I holly things. So I was cooking this chicken breast, and I don't know what happened, but the oven got shut off. So I threw the chicken breast back in for like an extra 20 minutes and turned the oven back on. Well, apparently I shouldn't have done that because I ended up burning the whole chicken breast. So Keeper and Saba are going to be so spoiled, silly, rotten in just a matter of moments. You got banned from Facebook? Congratulations. Job well done, Babu. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I seriously mean this. Absolutely. Well done. You're rebuilding your dirt bike today. Mechanical work. I'm just going to cook. I should. Well, I'll cook, eat, and then see how I feel. Maybe I'll take a nap, and then when I wake back up, I'll dive into like the projects and things that need my attention. We shall see. But thank you for very much joining Ben and I. It's been a while since I was able to talk to Ben. And I figured, hey, maybe him and I could, just share our private conversation publicly. Maybe it might help someone else relate, or, make it seem and feel like Yeshua HaMashiach is reachable and obtainable, approachable, receivable. And Ben just sent me a message that he cannot get back in. It's probably because I kicked him. So now I've learned the hard way, sadly to his expense, that I can't kick somebody from the studio because they can't come back in during this episode. But when I shut down and I do a new broadcast, Ben Evans will be able to come back. Thank you, Ben, so much for joining me and talking about personal issues and sharing your experiences with everyone, as well as giving me a chance to talk. I'm really glad I got to spend time with you, Ben. My chat room loves you, and they send you their prayers. You got a clock to fix? Good morning, ECW on WWF. Heavenly Abba, I come before you. I lift up Ben from my panel and everyone in my chat room. I pray through our struggles, you take away withdrawals, detox, you take away cravings, you take away urges, and you take away whimsical whims, and you replace that with your power, your strength, and your focus, your determination. Please help us, because without you, we are absolutely nothing, Heavenly Abba. And honestly, I don't want to do it without you, Heavenly Abba. All the other choices out there, besides not working, I really don't want to do it with them. I want to be with you to get through this. Heavenly Abba, I'd like to take this time again to rededicate myself, and I surrender to you. I repent for all of my sins. Yeshua, I close demon doors in your name. I bind and cast down dark powers and principalities. In Yeshua's name, may no new demons jump, and may no new demons or anything else be conjured in Yeshua's name. I pray that you cleanse me, Yeshua. I pray that you pour the blood of the Lamb on me and my loved ones and my fur babies. And I pray that you put on our full armor, helmet of salvation, breastplate, plate of righteousness, waist belt of truth, ready feet, shield of faith, and a sharpened double-edged sword of your Yud-Hey-Vav-Hey's living logos in Yeshua's name. Thank you for everything that you do for all of us. Abba, please shine your face to us. Please have mercy on us. Please do not abandon us. Please pour out your Holy Spirit on us. Give us opportunities to serve you, worship you, make you proud of us. We love you. And thank you for the ability for all of us to come together today and have an opportunity just to talk and hang out. And also, Heavenly Abba, thank you for this opportunity, because my altars are forward. And when they're forward, it's a touch and go, sticky kind of sort of situation. Even for myself, I feel like personally I'm walking on eggshells. But then my MK Ultra got spinning. And I wilded out of control. And I'm sorry to Jody. Thank you for this opportunity to hang out with Ben, talk about serious issues while the MK Ultra programming is spinning. However, I am being able to try to control and maintain my emotions, as well as what comes flying out of my mouth. And I got the opportunity to be in my own chat room around my loved ones and run a panel. And all the while being heavily triggered and spinning, and still maintain myself. I'm trying to learn. I never mean to shine a bad light on you, Yud Vav Hey. I pray for our deceased loved ones. I pray for our loved ones now, and I pray for our future loved ones. May your will be done over us. I pray Numbers chapter 6, verses 24 through 26 over all of us. In Yeshua HaMashiach's name, I pray Selah. I love you and thank you. All right, guys, I'm out. I love you. I love you. I love you. Agape style. Thanks for joining Ben and I. And again, Ben, sorry about that, mate.